Good morning. It's turned out nice again. Well, it's not sunny, to be honest with you. It's a bit cloudy, but it's better than it's been over the weekend. We had storms over the weekend. A lot of power outages, which drove me mental. But no, it's all right. It's not a bad day. How are you guys doing? You all right? Thanks to those of you that came along to Saturday night streaming. Do you know what? We finished early on Saturday night. I didn't know the boxing was on, and so it was a little bit quiet. And we're still very well supported the stream though, so thanks to those legends that did come along and support me and had a drink with me. But then, they all started to come in after the boxing, and I think then they thought I was supposed to stay till 5 in the morning, do you know what I mean? But it's your own fault. It's your own fault. If it's quiet, I'm like, nah, let's get to bed. So, yeah, we had bad weather over the weekend. It was a bit naff, but it's all right today. So we're just having a cup of tea. Tomorrow, I'm supposed to be going to England tomorrow to see my daughter, my grandson. I haven't seen him for a while, it's been a while. And, I planned it so that I'd wait till the transfer window closed, which is what I usually do. And then, fly over to see them. So tomorrow I had my flight booked, trains booked, everything booked. Just to spend a few days there, I'd have been back on Saturday. But I've cancelled it. That's right, that's something that I never do. And I did say a few days ago, I'm not sure whether I should go or not because of this Mo Salah stuff. And that's why I'm not going, to be honest with you. So you read into that what you want. I just don't think it would be a good time to be away from my office and stuff. Because when I go away, listen, I work every day of the year, right? Christmas Day included. But when I go back to England, I'm going to be out with my grandson, my daughter, and you take your eye off the ball a little bit, I just don't think that's a good idea this week. Now, I know some of you think that, you want to believe that nothing's going to happen. And I don't want Salah to go, guys. I'll be honest with you. But people are telling me there's a chance that it can happen. And I'm going to, instead of waffling on for half an hour, what I'm going to say is that it's as simple as this. If the Saudis offer Liverpool exactly what they want, it'll happen. It's that simple. It's that simple. Now the agent, Rami Abbas, the agent was in Saudi, right, waiting. I don't know if he's still there now or not. He's off the radar at the moment. But Liverpool, officials and third-party representatives were under the impression, or are under the impression, that he's out there trying to make it happen. But he can wait there as long as he wants if he is out there, because Liverpool will not do business unless the exact demands are met. Now, I can't think of a worse time to sell Mo Salah, to be honest with you. We don't have, the opportunity to bring anybody in. And if you have all that money, if FSG even allowed the manager to have access to it, other clubs are going to know you're minted, so they're going to try it on. Especially if you're if there's pressure on you to do something. And we've started, I think we've started, much better than I thought we would do in the league. And, looking at a couple of the signings that we've brought in, I'm really upbeat about things, to be honest with you, which is nice because we had such a miserable summer, didn't we? So I'm trying to keep it positive. We had a good result at the weekend again. And I'm just really impressed with, some of the signings. And it's just sort of like losing Mo Salah now would be, I don't know, does it send out the wrong signal? I don't know, I can't get on the case of the owners when a player of that age, if a ridiculous amount of money comes in. Now, I've always said, or thought 150 million upwards would make it happen. But, from what I'm hearing from people I trust, they think I'm underestimating the ownership or the club, if you like, or whoever you want to say makes the decision, because they're saying Liverpool think they can get far more. Now I don't know what that means, far more. Does that 200 million? Is it 250? Is it 300? It's just ridiculous. And again, I will reiterate that if you're Liverpool Football Club now, you're going to try and negotiate this deal to happen next year, because that's the best solution for everyone involved. It gives us time to to bring someone in. The player still gets his move, the agent gets his cut, and they get their player, but they want him now. They want him now because if you look at the schedule, the calendar and everything, there are events and things that they want Salah for now. So therefore that means premium, doesn't it? They're going to pay, they're willing to pay. I think they're willing to pay. I'm not Twitter ITK, I couldn't tell you. So, we go back to that original conversation with Gordon. 100 million? Nah, you're all right, thanks. Well, okay, what will you take? Hang on, I was going to do a Saudi accent, but I might get into trouble. Okay, what would it take to make it happen? So, if you're going to say we can double that for a start, mate. No, it's not happening, is the response, which would explain why Ornstein followed up and said, can't see them going to 200. I think the Saudis come in at the last minute and say, right, there you go. They put the money on the table. That's what I think will happen. But that money has to be exactly what Liverpool want. Otherwise, Liverpool can take their chances and go, nah, you're all right, thanks. We'll do business later, because they'll still want Salah later. But the problem is, will they pay as much as they would pay now to get him in so that he's there for this first half of the season or year? So anyway, we've gone over all those things in multiple videos recently. The reason I'm making this video for you is to say, I told you guys I was going to England on Tuesday. I might not be around a little bit, for a few days. I could still make videos and stuff, but I want to chill with my grandson and I hardly see him. But I've cancelled my flights. And I would, guys, there's no way in a million years. I think that's the first time I've ever done that. It wouldn't be a good idea to be on a flight landing to some claims, even if it doesn't happen. There could be multiple claims made this week. And you need to be around to address them and talk to people and to evaluate and just to have conversation with you guys. So it would be completely ridiculous, foolish of me to go to England this week. So you're stuck with me, all right? Rodders, look. Poor Rodders. See, the boiler's just turned on. That always freaks me out. That makes me think there's someone in a shower here. Do you know what I mean? Because if you turn the shower, I don't know, why is the boiler going? I'm not running any taps. It's certainly not for the central heating, that is for sure. Right, guys, that's it. I ain't got anything for you at the minute, really. I'm going to go and have this cup of tea, and then we'll evaluate things. But I want to make it very, very clear to you, this could happen. This will happen if they put ridiculous money on the table now. Liverpool, rather do it next year, makes perfect sense. Get a good sizable fee in, do you know what I mean? But if they come in and say, all right, what exactly will it take to make it happen? Liverpool say this, and they go, right, there you go. Then it's on. It's as simple as that. I thought the player looked relaxed over the weekend. I don't know about you guys. I don't know. That don't mean anything, does it? But I mean, at the end of the game, he weren't walking around, was he, going, see you later, I'm off, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. I get the impression Mo Salah would wait until next year because he'd get the same terms as what they're offering him now, so he won't lose out. I think it's just down to Liverpool. Liverpool have got to decide: have we got the balls to dig in and reject this ridiculous amount of money because we know they'll pay it next year? It's a total gamble from Liverpool's point of view. And as much as some of us may not have time for the owners, I completely get it as to why they might have to do it. That's all I can say, guys. So I plan to do some live streams this week right here on coptalk.tv. www.coptalk.tv brings you here. Yeah, that's true, yeah. And coptalk.party takes you to the live stream on a Saturday night. Clever. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to do some live streams this week. I don't know if I'll do one today because there's a reason. I'm a bit tied up with something today. But Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I expect I'll be live. If I'm thinking like it'd be nice to do the streams in an evening, maybe about 5-6 o'clock UK time for a couple of hours. If you fancy it, let me know if you'd be up for supporting that. Other than that, I think we're just gonna have to wait and see. But this is far from over, guys. Far from over. Mo Salah will go to Saudi Arabia. It's not a case of if, it's just when. And but with the start we've had to the season, I feel a little bit I don't want to say positive, you know, it was a miserable summer in my eyes, but I'm kind of like, come on, you know, like, it's just like, I don't want Mo Salah to go, but I think it's going to be a nightmare of a week, and that's why I'm staying and not going to England. So, all right, guys, if you like the video, please thumbs up, leave me a comment, and we'll speak soon. All right.